Hi and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing something that I haven't really took on before because it wasn't possible. I basically printed a 3D bar of soap. This is actually plastic. I've created this with my 3D printer. It's just a normal size bar of soap. Fits in your hand, but I've got this sea pattern on it, seashells and things like that. So what I've done is I've printed off a cavity mold for it, and then I glued this down inside like so. So there is an edge piece, and then I've poured the silicone in over the top, which has given me an inverted mold. So the top actually becomes the bottom. So where I now pour into this mold, I will get this bar of soap, but in real soap, which is in fact this. I'm hoping you can see this with a light. I put gold on the front. The first one that I did, you couldn't really see the pattern because of the clear soap. So today I'm going to try and emphasize all the designs with some colored soap, and we'll see how it turns out. So first of all, I'm going to show you how I printed this, and I'm going to put up a video now of the 3D printer printing this bar, and then I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I have all my silicone mixed. As you can see, there is bubbles on the inside. I don't have a container to get rid of the bubbles, so I'm just going to pour really slowly. As I said, there's my mold. It's about 1 inch deep on the inside, but because of these pieces, they're quite high, so hopefully this will cover it. We'll soon find out. Here we go. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be pouring the silicone over the top of the mold. It's a very simple process. It only takes a few moments to do, about 3 to 5 minutes to stir the silicone, and then I just pour it in over the top. Wait about 12 to 15 hours, and then I can pop it out. Okay, so what I'm going to try and attempt to do here is use some of this gold mica and a little bit of this Wellington mica. And I'm going to put it into this little container, and then I'm just going to mix it all around, and then I'm going to paint the inside. But I'm only going to use a really small amount, because what I learned yesterday was too much is probably way too much. So it only needs a little bit. Just getting a little bit on the brush and just going around where some of the shells and things like that are. Not trying to paint the whole thing, just trying to get into the little bits and pieces. All right, so I think I got that done. I tried not to overdo it. We'll see how that comes out. There's this part at the bottom here. I want to try and get that like a sand color. So I might use the rest of this mica to try and get that same color. And then the rest of it will just be a blue, I think, behind the gold. We'll see how we go. Okay, so I just took a few grams. I probably got about maybe 40 grams of clear base, and I just took it out. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of bubbles in the bottom here. And I'd like to show you something. I know it's a little tip, but if you just spray them like this, the bubbles in the suspension base won't pop because they're not on the surface. So what you have to do is you have to lightly tap. I'm just tapping that on the table. And what's happening is the bubbles are coming to the surface. Then I can spray them. Do a little bit more. Not violently, just a little bit, just so I can get those bubbles to the surface. Spray them. Okay, so as you can see, less bubbles. Pretty good. Everything's been held together. The actual container is the same container that I made the mold in. So I made up some gold, yellow, and some titanium dioxide, and I've just mixed it together. Pour it into the clear base. It's probably a little yellow on the video, but it's actually very nice. Okay, so let me see. I've got to try and make sure I get to the right side of this. Might just put that underneath there and pour this in. Okay, so that definitely needs to be higher. It's now going into the cavities. I might just leave that at that one, and I'll just pour a little bit more in. Okay, just going to spray that. All right, I'm going to come back in a minute when that's set, and I'm going to pour a little bit more in over this side because it goes back a bit. And then I'll fill the rest in with blue. Okay, so that's sort of set. It's got a little bit of a skin. I'm just going to continue on. Let's see if I can get this so you can see it a little bit. Okay, and then I'm just going to pour in. Probably should spray that first, shouldn't I, Dean? Just brace it with something. Okay, spray that. All right, so what you probably can't see is that the actual bar doesn't go right to the edge. So I didn't cut it out completely. So there's like a cavity, like it's wrapped. So therefore it's holding the soap back, and wasn't intended for this particular reason, but it's come in handy to not cut right to the edge. I'll be back in a minute to do the rest of it, which I've actually got my base already. It's kind of like a little blue with a bit of purple in it, but once I melt it all down, it should turn all blue. Okay, as you can see, that's set in there really nicely. It's got a nice warm touch to it, so it's going to be easy to pour onto. I'm just going to spray this. Probably not the best thing because there was mica in there, but we'll see how that goes. Now I've got my blue. Now this was that color that I showed you a moment ago, but I had to add some extra mica into it. So I've added some aquamarine mica. And let's pour. All right, so I'm just going to unmold this now. I'm going to take the back part off. So that's that. All right. Awesome. Fantastic. I'll put up some photos right here.